Let's see, a little pop-out chat. There we are with that. All right, so I today am just going to be working on a little bit of a video that I filmed and halfway through an edit, and I was just sitting here editing in silence, so decided I would jump on and edit for a little bit. Don't know how long I'm gonna go for, or not so much editing. I'm doing more stuff in Fusion, but yeah. So let's just jump right over. All right. So right now, what I'm doing is I have this screen from the new Blackmagic Cloud, and the presentations is going to be here soon. And so I'm doing a little bit of an animation with presentations coming in. So what's going on? All right, so I am adding these little elements in, and I need to do them individually because I'm going to do it kind of like 3D-ish, I guess is how to say this. So currently cutting these elements out, and I'm just using the luminance to do it, and then I'm just cleaning them up just a little bit. So bring this in, bring it down. And then when we add them together, it'll be cleaned up like that. And I don't really know, why do I have this here? All right, so that's not even correct. So let's go and there we are. Wait a second. I see. I've been having this weird thing where different mats aren't like showing up. I mean, maybe this one was wrong, but it's like not showing up at all, right? So we can see that. We don't see it over here. There we are. All right, well. All right, now connecting them up. Now I should just see that. Okay, there we are. I actually don't know if I want the transform here, because I'm gonna put everything in 3D space. Is that necessary? Alright. Wait, why is there a background? Oh. There we are. Alright, let's remove that. This should be the same. Okay. We can add all these together. Alright. Ooh, I see a problem. Let's clean this up quick. All right. There's our 2 elements. And did I bring in? I didn't. So give me 1 sec. Need to save a file quick. Just bringing in the icon. So we'll do an export. Here. All right. And where did it go? All right. So now I have my little icon here. That icon is very small. Hopefully it's similar in size as the other ones. But what we can do, let's take that, I'll take this as well. I'll just freaking copy that. 128, 131. Put this on top. And we will nothing. Wait, why did I even do that? That makes no sense at all. Put it after. Alright, so what does this icon even look like? Okay. Alright, that doesn't look horrible. Need to clean it up just a little bit down here at the bottom. Put it right there, maybe around the corners. Alright, so how are we looking now? Good. Alright. So now we connect that in, connect this in, and now do I have an icon with that background? I do. Alright. So now that we have that, now we can grab another image plane, we'll put that in and put this in as well. Hello? Thank you. Take all this and put this way over here. We can get rid of that for now. Alright. So now that that's in there, oh geez, that is huge. Let's pull forward and make it smaller. Kind of be like the same size as all the other icons. Look half decent. I mean, it looks okay, I guess, right? Hopefully. Alright. Don't really know what I'm going to do for an animation here yet, though, but where are these located? Let's put this at the same spot. Alright. And probably needs to be a bit bigger. The proportions on this is really wrong. So I grabbed this from a different spot. It's obviously not from the website, but oh wait, these are all on different planes. There we are. Okay. But these two are like different sizes, but the text is the same size. I don't know, whatever. Alright. So there's that. Let's grab a camera. Connect the camera up and a renderer. Actually, let's put this on over there. Is this freaking transparent here? Hold on a second. Let's come up to here. Let's look at these values. No, it's not. So why is it flickering like that? That's weird. Alright, well. It's all looking pretty good. Alright, so I forget what the timing is for this. Why don't I hear this? Hold on a second, I don't know why I don't hear it. Everything should hear it. I don't know why I don't. I'm gonna just restart because I did switch devices before I started streaming. What am I trying to create? It's the if you go to Blackmagic's website right now, and they have what is it that they have? They have like all the cloud stuff, and there's currently an icon not there, the presentations icon. And so I'm making a whole video about presentations, and it's just a visual thing that I'm doing while I'm talking about it. This should pop up. Oh, I see what happened. So if I go like that, I just have everything turned down a lot. Show and review previous work that you have done in DaVinci. Okay. Oh. Okay. So is the presentations. All right. Oops. I have to at least have that on. Although they're like, okay. So there's something in here. Oh, these are all different values. Interesting. Why are they all different values? Wait, now it's saying that they aren't values. What? Could have sworn I was just looking. This isn't doing anything. It doesn't need to be there. I'm so confused what is going on right now. Okay, so why is this so light? Oh. Well, there's your problem. Okay. Let's try this again. Are you serious right now? What is going on? Yeah, this doesn't like It's hard to show on screen for you because I have to have it on a different screen because there's like not enough room here. Okay, so now that I have that and it's looking half decent, now I have to come up with animations. All right, so I'm curious. Curious if this will change things for me. Make it a little easier. Okay, so now it's going to go to the bottom corner. Fantastic. There we are. Alright, so now that we have this properly cropped, now when I look at this here, the control is right in the middle, and that will make it significantly easier to add animations on here. So I'm going to quickly do that to the others as well. That's not needed. Now where is this one? I'm so confused. What is going on right now? I view it there. I come to this one. I don't see it. I didn't change anything. There's something weird going on. Okay. This one's already in the bottom corner. Look at this. This doesn't make any sense at all. This has got to be a bug. This is already in the bottom corner, but my offset is 0. Now see, none of these numbers will change, and I hit this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is the little one. I knew that the whole time. All right, so what I can actually do with this one is just copy these, which it should have, but okay, it did. So then why is this 16 by 9? Oh, because I don't even need that, because that was doing it. Right, okay, so let's try this again. All right, so there are the 3. And we're gonna bring this down a bit. So it's presentations, and then bring this one over. I don't know what in the world I am listening to, but we are changing this. Okay. All right. Is that presentations in the middle? It isn't. That's not the right one. still not completely in the middle, but it's closer. I would say that's probably, that's probably the middle right there. So we'll take this one as well. Scoot it up. Text is on the same. The button size is kind of bugging me, but I'm just gonna let it go. Okay, it's kind of looking like it's centered on there, right? Hopefully. It's looking kind of right? Maybe do text separately. I'm not that concerned. All right, so I don't know where I want this to come up. Let's have it like come up at 40. Back to 10. Okay. And
the presentation.
okay, we're muting my audio. We don't need to hear that. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do it that way. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. I'm just going to have those scoot over. So we're going to delete the first keyframe. Oh boy. And we're just going to have them scoot over. So let's act like, I wish these were, okay, we're going to act like this one doesn't even exist. Where is this one? Okay. Gonna have that. Have a keyframe there. And then we'll have this one. Also keyframe there. And then here. Why am I not seeing them? What is going on? Why am I not seeing them? Why are there keyframes on this? Okay, that made that show up. What else is there that I'm not seeing? Okay, so why am I not seeing the other one though? Why am I not seeing this one? I'm not seeing it at crop 2. Now why am I not seeing it here? I'm so confused. Crop 2, okay. Wait, what? turn it on and off, and then it shows up. Okay. Well then. Something weird with this version currently. We'll say that. All right. So. Okay, that goes over. Fantastic. Let's grab this one. I think that's how the site looks right now. It's not out of frame at this first keyframe, so we gotta scoot it a little bit more. I'm sorry you can't really see. Good morning. I'm just so used to using like additional monitors, so. Oh, the other thing we can do too is if we grab this and we highlight. What would that be called in here? Smooth. Unreal, this is Resolve. Actually, I think this is too much. Actually, should do that. Is there an easy way to have them bounce? Yeah, I can do that here in a sec. Alright, so now if we just view, there's that. I think that's going to work. I don't know why it's flickering right now, but whatever. As far as bouncing, I can get them to bounce, but I'll quickly show you how you would go about bouncing. So if we have our, let's say, box here, right, and we want it to bounce, you could pick a path, right? So I'd first pick my path. It's like, let's say I just wanted to have it go from here just straight down. So I'd keyframe, come to wherever, keyframe, right? So now I just have like, we just have this like linear move, right? What is going on with my system? Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. All right, so we just have like a linear move, which is way too long. So let's scoot that in a little bit. Okay, so now in that path, if you come over here to the displace, we can move that, right? So we would actually come into here and go into animation curve. And then the animation curve, we have easing, and then we can go into bounce, right? So we'll have to retime the animation again, but you can at least, you know, see how to do it. So let's just have it go from like frame 10 to frame 30, put a 1, and so now it then bounces. Wait a second. I don't think my it is working. Interesting. Oh, now it wants to work. I'm having some weird stuff on my computer today. But yeah, that's how you would add bouncing in. And then it's just this, oops, up here, that animation curve. But you could have it do like other things, like you can have it go past the point and then like come back. So it would actually go below, right? So there's a bunch of different options that you can do, specifically using the animation curve, which makes things super simple. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into here. Wait, why am I doing this? Yeah. I don't know why I was doing that. Hold on a second. I have a lot of weird stuff going on in my project right now. I think I've probably been up for way too long. Oh, now everything's huge. Fantastic. And it'll also, like, that will also play into, to a degree, like, inertia. So if you go from your one point to your other, so from your two keyframes, if it, I believe, if they're really fast, if it's going over a long like area and it gets to the other one really fast, there will be like some like extra inertia that it'll go like flying pretty far, or it'll bounce higher, compared to if it gets to the other one really slow. It's gonna be really subtle in that reaction. Okay, that quickly? Did I fix it? It looks like I did. Alright, fantastic. I should probably restart my computer at some point. I don't think I've had it off in like a month. I'm hoping that when this renders, it will actually render correctly. Let me for a second here just turn this off. It's still flickering. Why is it flickering? Why is that flickering? No, it's not this one. It's this one. So what about this is making this flicker? Why is that flickering? That's weird. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna save these out as images quick. Alright, what is this one called? This one is settings. I need to do that as a PNG. And then what is my other one? Save image. This one is project server. How's everyone's day going so far? This one's the presentations, and it's like crooked. So we're just gonna straighten that out just a little bit, like that. Oops. And why is there a background in that? Save. And this one is almost done. Okay. I guess, hold on a second. To bring them all over. Okay. So now they're all here, so I can skip all of that processing that I was doing before. I just have to make sure that I connect up the correct ones. So this one goes into here. And then we'll take these two. This. That's the settings one, so that's this. And this one goes here. Hopefully it runs a little bit better now. Good if I turned off my other monitor from rendering that other stuff. Alright, so right now the playback is only like a quarter of the speed, so it'll be a bit better. I think that the presentations one I want to have go in a bit more. Or come in a bit sooner. So now that we have that as an animation, I'm just for a second just gonna grab another camera and put our other camera in here. And let's view this again. Where's my other camera? One thing that I like to do with the camera is in the camera settings is we can turn on targeting. So it'll go to wherever my target is. It just makes things a little easier. Because now I can fly the camera around and it'll always be targeting that area, right? So you guys can't really see this. This makes it difficult to like stream this. I thought this would be like a cool stream, but it's going to be kind of difficult to show. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And then I might need to get backed up a little bit. to, oops, hold on a second. Good morning. Have you had a dab at remote cloud editing? I have a company I usually work with wants me to. So remote cloud editing. Are you referring to running a whole system in the cloud? Or are you talking about the new tools to, with the project server in the cloud? Let me know specifically which one you're referring to, but thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Because they're both going to be different. One is actually running Resolve in the cloud, which is completely different than just running a project server in the cloud and then working off of it. Project in the cloud. So the project server, and you're running Resolve on your system locally. So I would say yes, I have used it, but I used the normal project server that you would self-host in the cloud. But I actually did a bunch at NAB. I guess I could put this back up. I helped out at NAB for Blackmagic, and the whole time we were using their Blackmagic cloud during the whole conference, and it worked perfectly fine. The only complaint that I would have, and it's not about the project server, like the Blackmagic cloud stuff, is that the internet was pretty poor at the conference center. So there was like a couple like little hiccups that we had like the first day, and that was just probably just due to congestion on their pretty crappy internet at the center that we were at. But it works just like, so I've always, I kind of can't show you, but I've always used the Postgres servers, and that's always been fine, but that's always been like self-hosted stuff. You can also get like the Blackmagic or the DaVinci Resolve project server, like the application, and you can run that. But I would, if you're working on multiple machines and you don't want to take like DaVinci Resolve project files back and forth, I would say do it. It's kind of like a no-brainer. Even if you're working and you don't have a team for everyone else, if you're not working with a team or you're not working at different locations, having stuff on the Blackmagic cloud makes it so easy to work between multiple systems. And it's like, okay, I have, like, let's say you're working on like a laptop. You can have like all of your footage on a like SSD. You could work on your main system and then just plug the SSD in and then just use Wi-Fi, and you're still working on the same project. I think that makes it super simple, and you don't have to know like any network or anything. All you need is just a login. So it's kind of a no-brainer if you previously didn't have the infrastructure for it. Okay, so I forget exactly where I'm at. I think I'm working on this. Yes, the targeting. I'm trying to get the target correctly. So what I'm looking at right now, if you guys are curious, is I'm looking at this, and I'm like, okay, well, I need this background. What I can actually do, if you ever get a situation like this and you have this kind of thing, it really depends on what it is, but because this is flat, all I really have to do is just grab a background, grab that color, and then after all of the 3D, connect this up, and then it'll cover it, and you'll never go out of the bounds of that. And yeah, that's really important. Thanks. I wasn't sure how reliable it was, but so the other thing to note, and once more of this stuff comes out, I have some ideas that I want to do, but the big thing to remember that this is just your project's information. It is not the actual media. That's the big thing to remember. It's just the project information. It's just your edits. Like if I did all of this in Fusion, all of these nodes, all of this information that's in here, right? That's the information it's copying over, not the actual media. So not the actual video clips and all of that. What are we listening to? I don't want to listen to this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely give it a try with a project. And so I don't think I really talked about this either. So for Blackmagic to have the project servers and have a lot of people on the project servers, and knowing that some people aren't going to be on the fastest internets, English. A big issue was going to be latency with how the previous projects were saved. And so they ended up rewriting how when you go to save a project, the information that's stored is completely different now. For you and I that are actually doing the work, that doesn't really matter. But if you've ever saved a project and it took a while, or yeah, they just rewrote the whole thing. So overall, it'll be faster for everyone now. So that's kind of cool. All right, this whole camera situation is not looking good. For some reason, like moving around the node window is kind of like laggy for me right now. I don't know why. The only thing that I would say, I don't think you should have an issue, but take advantage of, hold on a second. Take advantage of, hold on a second. You're going to want to take advantage of this little tool here. Whoops, not that one. This one. Do I have to make... Hold on a second. Okay. So you're going to take advantage of this little tool here. Why is it not opening? Do I have to save this or something? That might be a bug. Hold on, let me restart quick. It doesn't seem like it's working. I have my project here, right? Yeah. I'll create another one. Maybe I have to have this closed? That's very bizarre. Hold on a second. You can copy, just gonna restart Resolve quick. You can copy your projects from location to location. So you can go from your current computer. So like, let's say you're editing on like a laptop, right? And so that's going to just, and you don't have internet. That's just going to be on your local system. There is a tool that we can copy them over. I think it's because, hold on a second, let me make a local database. I think that's why, because I don't have an actual local database for it to I don't think it was a bug. I think it was because I don't have anywhere. So right now, all of my databases need to be upgraded. So I'm just going to add one quick, because I'm waiting for something to do first before I do that. So let me just create one. Actually, you know what? We're just going to update one of these, but which one? I don't know how long this takes to do. Maybe I should have thought about that. Okay, so that's something that I learned. You have to have 2 locations already available to copy and paste for. I think that button, there should be a pop-up saying you do not have a 2 locations instead of just not showing up. This is what I'm looking at right now. Just a wheel going. But I think what it's doing is, like I was saying with the databases. Oh, this is like the worst time to do it while I'm streaming. But with the databases cleaning off the fat, and that's another thing. As you can see up here, they're not called databases anymore. They're called project libraries. So if you ever go to search up information, that's like a big thing that you're going to want to, and I have to get in the habit of changing that vocabulary. Because if I say databases and then someone tries to go look up stuff about databases, they're never going to find anything, because now it's going to be referred to as project libraries. But the project libraries are now slimmer, so saving them is going to be a bit quicker. But what happens when this particular database probably has like 300 projects in it? So I don't know what it's doing right now. Let's see. And I bet you if I do something right now, it's taking up 50% of my CPU, which is no good. So that was a bad idea to do while I was streaming. Oh gosh. So, how's everyone's day going? You're live streaming? Yeah. You love my content? I appreciate that. I am live streaming, but I was trying to show something off, and this is what I'm looking at now. But it's okay. If this file goes corrupt, I have backups of everything, so that's fine. I think I'm just going to stop this. Oh, no, it's done. It did it. Okay, so now what I wanted to show you was if I click this button, now we can copy 2 different locations. Now, I don't have cloud set up right now, but I have like the network set up, right? And I have the library that I typically work in, and then all the folders that are in that library. So if I was, what I was going to say is if I'm working on my system and I don't have internet, I can work on the local project library, and then when I have internet again, I can then push them by using this tool here to the cloud. So then I would be able to then work on my computer instead of having to copy over the DRP file from one system to the other system. I would just do that, and then next time I start up DaVinci Resolve on the other system, it'll automatically have that project available, which is pretty freaking cool. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. All right, so now let's go back into the project that we were working on. Okay, where were we? Okay, so let's take a look here. What was I even doing? Ah, this is what I was doing. And I was playing with a second camera. Right? Yeah, I was playing with this camera. I'm trying to get it to be set up, but unfortunately I can't show both of these on the screen at the same time, so I'm just going to kind of work on this. And yeah. So this needs a new location, should be centered. 0, 0. And that doesn't even matter, it can be 0, 2. And then come back to this point, and we want to back this up so that we are full screen. Alright. I do apologize for not really being able to show this. I mean, I can do 2 viewers, but it's going to be kind of crap to see. Right. So the idea here is I'm just trying to figure out how I want to show that off. So the idea is that they're together, and then presentations is going to come in. I'm going to probably like spin the presentations and stuff a little bit, and there'll be like motion blur and everything else added. Actually, you know what? I can go in here and turn off high quality. All right. So there's that. Oh, and then if you ever want to jump between like multiple cameras, if you have like a 3D scene set up and you want to jump between multiple cameras, get different angles, you would come to your renderer, and in your render you have the camera, and this will switch that, right? So obviously my cameras look the same right now, but if I take my camera 1 and zoom it in, this would be like a way you would switch between the 2 different cameras, right? There's also stuff for when you have like 3D stuff with multiple eyes and things like that, but that's kind of beyond the scope of what we're talking about here. All right. So I want to speed up the move, not so much the rotation, just the movement, and I don't have a camera selector right now. There we are. We'll go like that, and like that. Open it up, and we don't want rotation right now. We don't want target either right now. We'll just turn all of these off. Actually, I think I just want to zoom up or speed up Z, and so that will make me jump back a little quicker. And the edges, I don't really need to be all that concerned. And see, when you have smooth on, you can see how my my path is starting to get curled a little bit. All right, so that might just be a little too much here. Ooh, that's way too robotic. We're gonna bump that one back a little bit. We're gonna bump them all back, actually. Okay, why are we going so fast? That is starting to look horrendous. Oh, that is because these. Okay, so now it doesn't look all that bad, but the other thing that I want to have to do now is go in for these two, because they have that little bit of a move, and someone said something about making them bounce, so we can try that. We don't need Z. I think we just need X, right? So what we can do is I'm just going to take my X. I'm curious if it's 10. I'm just gonna go here. And my X, am I on the right? Yeah, okay. So we take this and go like that, and then we can go like this. Okay, I think that will work. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. Right into there. I'm not on the right one. There we are. Come on, we don't need these. I come forward. And we don't want to edit that one. We only want to edit this one. And I don't even know if this is going to be the right way, but we'll see. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. That's too much. Why does this one look so low now? Doesn't that look low? Okay, we are like too much. So we'll grab this side of it and scoot it in a little bit. Alright, we're actually just going to take this and we're going to restart. Alright. But now this thing, somehow, it looks low. I guess it's final spot. That one's all low. Looks weird. Alright, so let's come in a little bit. Scoot it up on the Y a little bit, like that. Alright. I'm gonna just do that. Alright, so now if we look at the whole thing, right? Sure, looks fine. I'm over an hour now. I thought I was only gonna be on here for an hour. Has anyone gotten to play with the new DaVinci? Ooh, I have an interesting idea, but I don't know how it'll look. So let's try it quick. If we grab the directional light, I think I can do it with the directional light. And then I can grab this particular element. This is the background, right? Yeah. If we go to visibility, receive shadows. Receive shadows. Ooh, I don't know how to do this. I don't want anything affected by light. Oh wait, maybe I can do it in here. I wonder if anyone's in here and they know. Can I just turn on that and it'll just cast shadows and not cast light? I mean, I don't want anything affected by light. So then I would take this and lights. I guess I could just leave these on, right? I can't actually see what this looks like. Okay, right now we're not casting anything. Where the heck is my light and which direction is it pointing? Okay, it's pointing the correct way. I don't actually know. Okay, that looks like crap. Does anyone know? Is this the new Fusion page layout? How do you get it like this? So no, this has always been like this. If you come up to Workspace, and then you go to Layout Preset, Fusion, and then you can just do Mid-Flow to get it to look like this. And then the other thing that I would do is in Options, you just want your flow to build vertically then. I feel like I got something in my eye. Alright, so this is looking like horrendous. All I want is it just cast shadows. But I don't know how to do it correctly. So this is what it's looking like, right? If I turn everything on, where are we? So if I turn lights on, that's what it looks like. Obviously not what I want. I just want to, I just want it to cast the shadows. Oh, I could do that. Wait. Where was that? Wait, where the hell was that? So I just want this to receive the shadows. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, well, that's not gonna... Oh, wait. How'd that one turn into a shadow? Oh, because that one... Wait a second. Would it be in Material tab? Just tuning for light, turning... The only thing that's in here is just color. Receives light. So here's my question then. How do you only cast shadows? That's all I want to do is just cast shadows. Because I feel like all the color data is going through as well. But I just want to cast shadows. Receives light? Oh, wait a a second. Casts shadows but receives light. And then this one doesn't receive I don't know. I don't know. Enable light. Okay. I think I'm just gonna take the L on this one. See, it's receiving the shadow. Well, one, they look bad, but... Oh, I see. I see now. Okay. How my project is set up right now, it's not gonna work. I see what's going on. Yeah. I get it. Alright, anyways, it's like not really that necessary that I have that. Where's that stupid light? There it is. Okay. Now the one looks like ridiculous. What is going on with this one? Right, that's not the right one, it's this one. Okay. Alright, so I think that is going to be fine, and we'll just leave it the way it is. Happy with it. Now, off to the next one. Actually, I don't even know how long I want to stream this for, but I just noticed something else too. This is a different aspect ratio. Interesting.
The way during that presentation, they talked about how the web forms interlink with the DaVinci Resolve projects. Now, there are a lot of things here that there was. I guess I'll quickly go over how it works because I some me out of the interface here. You have the ability to invite people in. You can talk about it.
No, I wanted to.
I guess I'll go over how it works. I did spend some time playing with it at NAB. For those that were actually at NAB, during that presentation, they talked about how the web tools link. So the idea here is that we would go over to the Blackmagic website and there's the DaVinci Resolve page. We have a little login. Once we log in, we get to this page. So currently, we only have the ability to do the project server and settings for like billing and stuff like that. But here soon, once this goes live, I think that will.
Wait a second. Why is this all the way up here then? It's supposed to be like back here.
But here soon, once it's out of private beta, we'll have access to the presentations.
Yeah, that's supposed to be here.
Access to the presentations. Once this goes live, I think that we'll also be seeing an update of DaVinci Resolve because part of how presentations works in the integration is being able to export directly out of DaVinci Resolve into presentations. That then makes a link that then, when we do things interface here, we have the ability to invite people in. We can talk about the interface here. We have the ability to invite people in.
I still have to bring in all of the presentations
as well as
stuff.
if maybe someone's not there with you, or you just want to write the comments in, depending on where your playhead is, but when you write the comments in, those will then show up in DaVinci Resolve. There's a couple of other.
So they haven't really showcased the how the markers are going to look. We were just told that they're going to be markers, but what I want to see is where it says name and notes. I'm hoping that the presentation markers come in and they look a little bit different instead of like, I hope it says like presentations marker or something. AKA they're just different. And it says like the user's name instead of just the name of a marker, and then the comment. And I'm hoping that that there'll be like a button so that we can see all the ones that a particular person did. So if you have like the client, like you would be able to just see all of the markers for the client, compared to if a different department was working on something and their markers are for them. So if their supervisor said something, they can just pay attention to those markers. That's kind of like the idea there. But I need to go use the restroom. I didn't know that there was a bunch of people in here. I thought I was here by myself. yeah. I don't really have anything set up here. I was gonna just head out. I think I actually am gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do these more regularly, like the projects that I edit, just coming on stream and answering people's questions and hanging out. Yeah, I'll have another video up soon, and I'm hoping that I start streaming a little more regularly. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm just kind of, yeah. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching all, and yeah, thanks for hanging out. And I should have this video up in the next day or so, I would say. But yeah, with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace, guys.